So check it out. I believe I have the sword sharpened well and fine now. So I got something I like to call the three spiritual war ending parables. The three spiritual war ending parables. What are the three spiritual war ending parables? First of all, what is spirit? Spirit is the non-physical part of everybody, which is the seat of emotions and character, the soul. And I see the word spiritual, break it down like this. Spiritual, spell the word spiritual, S-p-i-R-i-t-u-a-l, spiritual, right? So S-p-i-r-i-t-u-a-l, S.p.i, ritual, S.p.i, ritual. What would the S.p.i stand for according to these parables that I have set up here? They will be titled, or they would stand for the supernatural powered infrastructure ritual. So I am putting words in humanity's hands for the sole purpose of a supernatural powered infrastructure ritual. Now, the three parables to end the spiritual war, they are as follows. Super Jesus 47, the Super Jesus 47 parable, the I, Father, God, Bodies, Unity parable, and the Soul Football Game parable. Now, for a deeper explanation as to what I mean by these parables, the Super Jesus 47 one. Real quick. In the previous video, I said I didn't know what the fourth one would be. Actually, I did know because I already had set it up and I already had said it. So here it is. The Super Jesus 47, what it is, it's the entrenchment of peace and love into thine spirit, soul, and physical self, and your space, and the space that you are in. So mind, heart, body, space. Mind, heart, body, space. Four things. The Super Jesus 47 game, or the Super Jesus 47 parable, is to entrench into the mind, heart, physical body, and space that the melanated people are in globally, peace and love. That's what the Super Jesus 47 parable is for, to entrench peace and love into the mind, hearts, bodies, and spaces of every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet. But the thing is, why do I want to entrench peace and love into the mind, heart, bodies, and spaces of every into the mind, heart, body, space of every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet, to remind them of who and what they are. Because if every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet is reminded of who and what they are, then the oppressive force, the recessive geneity, will not be able to tell them who they should be. Because who the recessive geneity is trying to tell you who you should be is the opposite of peace and love in every way possible. Meaning war and hatred for yourself, meaning sellouts. Meaning instead of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger receiving support from the rest of the continent, they're being betrayed by the rest of the continent. So the Super Jesus 47 parable will possibly bring an end to that. More explanation on the Super Jesus 47 parable before I move on. So the 4-7, the 4 being the internal works, and the 7 being the external works. Intellect, heart, body, space. 4 things: intellect, heart, body, space. What are the intellectual 4-7? What's the intellectual 4-7 strategy? It's titled The 4 Corners Mental Spirit Prison and the 7 Belief System Pillars to be Dismantled. That's what it's titled. More details on it. The 4 Corner Spirit Prison, meaning wrath, greed, gluttony, lust, pride, envy, sloth. Those things are keeping you all bound to these 7 specific things, which is racism, feminism. I want to say, to simplify this 3rd belief system more, the negative rich, foul sexuality, gang wars, tribal wars, and religious lies. That's what the 4 Corner Spirit Prison is keeping you bound to, intellectually, soulfully. The 4 styles of spiritual communication and the 7 dimensions of thought power. What are the 4 styles of spiritual communication? Spiritual expression, spiritual depression, spiritual awareness, and spiritual avoidance. Become aware of these things. And then the 7 styles of spiritual communication, when in reality what they are just the qualities of the chakras. What does the word respect define as? Respect, a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their qualities, abilities, or achievements. There you go. The 7 dimensions of thought power give you information and or awareness of the qualities, abilities, and achievements of all 7 chakras. That's what the 7 dimensions of thought power are for. To give you the qualities, abilities, and achievements, awareness of all 7 chakra gates. And now the third space, the physical one. The third one, the physical. The 4-7 for the physical. The 4 Exodus keywords, which are morals, principles, standards, character. Becoming master, having mastery of those 3-4 words, and the 7 gates alone. Because remember, I'm changing it up. Just a little. Well, I'm not changing it up necessarily. I'm just adding to it. The 7 gates, meaning full mastery of the 7 chakras themselves, and as well as the 2 that sit outside of the 7 chakras, meaning the soul star chakra and the earth star chakra, the planet that we are on. And now the 4th one. Remember, once again, the 3rd one for the Super Jesus 47. The 3rd one is the 4 Exodus keywords and the 7 gates, period. And now the space, the 4th one, the 4 character dispositions, and then the 7 characteristic spirits. What are the 4 character dispositions? The negative disposition, the positive disposition, the balanced disposition, and the dead disposition. And then the 7 characters, the 7 characteristic spirits, of course, they will be wrath, greed, gluttony, lust, pride, envy, and or sloth. And as well as the 2 that sit outside, fear and ignorance. That's the entirety of the Super Jesus 47 game. I'm going to explain more of how to apply it in a moment. But the second thing, though, the second parable now, the I, Father, God, Body's Unity parable. Right now, I'm finishing this, the 7 belief system pillars awareness to bring you full awareness of this, and then also let you know the 6 arms within the I, Father's body, the torso, and the head. The thing is, the I, Father, God, Body's Unity parable, an explanation of this one would lead to these words here being said in regards to humanity's 3 biggest assets and humanity's 4 biggest assets and humanity's 3 biggest problems right now currently. These words, a lot of these things will be hard for you all to accept, but it's just the reality that we are in. I'm only speaking on the reality that we are in. And these parables, spiritual war ending parables, that's what I am telling you these things for. That's why I'm coming up with these words and sequences. I am coming up with them. But at the same time, don't forget, I'm making all of this up as I go. The I, Father, God, Body's Unity parable. What does it consist of? The nerd and or geek belief system pillar, being the I, Father, God, Body's leg strength. Meaning every rich person, every rich melanated person, every middle-class melanated person, and every poverty-stricken melanated person. All of you will unite for the sole purpose of soul liberation, and or you will become the foundation to help the rest of the family get started on these ideas and on manifesting this goal. It's going to talk you into it. It's going to say things, force you to care about yourselves, say things that'll trick talk you into caring about your life, say things that'll trick talk you into caring about others. It just so happens that my trick talk is going to get you to care about yourself and the melanated people only. Because that's what you are and that's what everybody is, whether they see it or not. Moving forward. The I, Father, God, Body's Unity parable. I see the gangs, tribes, and the religions, the melanated gangs, the melanated tribes, and the melanated religions as the I, Father, God's upper body. Why do I keep saying the I, Father, God? The third eye, to give you, to give you awareness and or to remind you of the third eye's existence in you. Because let's not forget, this is all just a parable. What is a parable? A parable is a short story used to illustrate a moral or spiritual lesson. Moral or spiritual lesson. If you all receive some of the best moral or spiritual lessons to bring you re-awareness, to bring you awareness of who and what you are, that'll lead to more ways that the world cannot tell you what you should be. Fight back against this oppression. May these words help. Moving forward. The I, Father, God, Body's Unity parable consists of 6. Right now, it's 33,000 gangs within the country alone, America alone. I see about 4 of them that can end up causing all the other ones to unite if the right words get to those 4 specific gangs. And then if this objective works, I will be heading to Jamaica myself personally to unite all of the melanated gangs in Jamaica. Then all of the melanated gangs in Haiti. And then I'll force help into Africa. Then I'll put help in Ibrahim Traore's hand. Then I'll put help inside of Mali's hand and Niger's hand and all the countries that want to participate in soul liberation. I'll just put the help in your hand. I'll put the defense in your hand with the I, Father, God, Body's unity parable. Make you have defense. Make you have protection. Give you an absolute chance to win this. Just gotta drag everything to the light so the light can burn the poison out. Once the light burns the poison out of our people, unity will be effortless. That's the point of the soul. That's the point of the I, Father, God, Body's unity parable, or the I, Father, Soul, Body's unity parable, or the I, Father, Soul, Tribe unity parable. It's all the same thing. Just bring the tribe back together. That's what the I, Father, God, Body's parable is for. I, Father, God. I, Father. Third eye. Or I, meaning me. As I am the God, or the God is inside of me for me to be it. Do I believe I am a God? No, I just believe I am a constituent of God. I don't believe I'm the whole God, because if I was the whole God, the war would have been ended a long time ago. Moving forward. The final parable out of the three. The soul football game parable. Just explained in 2 recent videos as to what it is. I'll explain it more. It's an advancement trap parable. Or just an advancement parable. I can leave the trap out. I just say trap due to what we are in and certain words that'll have to be used in order to push the objective a bit faster. That's the only reason why I use negative words, so the objective can be pushed a little bit faster, because I know the current state that the family is in. It'll take certain words to reach you. You got to use profanity and whatnot. It takes a certain crack in the head to reach our family right now. Currently, I know that. I want to see if there's a way around it though. But at any rate, the soul football game parable is just an advancement parable, just like the I, Father, God Body is a unity parable, and the Super Jesus 47 is a peace and love entrenchment parable entirely. But the soul football game parable, what it is, in all honesty, it's a physical application of the first 2 parables into our space. That's what the soul football game is for. The soul football parable is to apply the first 2 parables completely. How can you apply them? Think about the 4 styles of spiritual communication. Spiritual awareness, there's a spiritual offense strategy and there's a spiritual defensive strategy. You can apply that to the soul football game parable as well. Then think about the 7 belief system pillars that need to be dismantled by any moral means necessary. There are 4 belief system pillars within that list, and there are 3 belief system pillars within that list. The four belief system pillars within that list are assets, or what we can use to help us win this if we just enhance them or go on a spiritual offensive in a way that'll bring their minds back to normal and bring who they are back to reality, so that they can help liberate the rest of the family. Just random thoughts, or just thoughts that can maybe influence some ideas out here. But then you have the other 3 belief systems within that same list: the racism, the feminism, and the foul sexuality. Those 3 belief systems are a problem that the other 4 belief systems can defeat if they are led to do so properly. But see, here's the thing. Like I said, the soul football parable. One is on the constant offense against the other, whereas the other is out of the game due to how much the other 3 are on the offense against the other 4, you see. And once again, the 3, feminism or racism, feminism, foul sexuality, and the 4, the nerds, the gangs, the tribes, and the religions. You can see nerds in any kind of category, really. You can see the nerds as, because like I said, the nerds, or the category for it, or the acronym for the word nerd that I have set up is neglected earth realm dreamer. And then geeks, I have gamers evading everyday knowledge, or gentlemen evading everyday knowledge. This pillar categorizes the rich, or the melanated rich, the melanated middle class, and the melanated poverty stricken all throughout the world due to colonization. Because there is only third world poverty people, or poverty stricken people, due to the recessive geneity's colonization. Only due to them. Meaning, if there was no recessive geneity colonizing our people, there would be no third world country at all. Actually, we wouldn't even need currency at all to survive. We wouldn't. But I'll leave those thoughts to y'all though. So once again, the three parables, the three spiritual war ending parables, the three spiritual war ending parables. That's what these three are. The three spiritual war ending parables. Once again, they are the Super Jesus 47 with the four spaces that the four sevens are in. Then you have the I, Father, God, Bodies, Unity parable. Then you have the Soul Football Game parable. The reawakening is the Super Jesus 47. The reawakening is the Super Jesus 47, or the spiritual reawakening is the Super Jesus 47 game alone, or the Super Yahweh Shai game alone, or the Super Yeshua game alone, or the Super Yahusha game alone, the Super Yahusha 47, or the Super Yeshua 47, or the Super Yahweh Shai 47. I know all of his names. I just choose to use the ones that'll be more reachable for you at the current moment in time. Yeah, step down so I can get y'all to step up. Whatever it takes. The only thing that matters is seeing us win. That's it. So the Super Jesus 47 parable, or the Super Yahweh Shai, or the Super Yahusha 47 parable is solely for the spiritual reawakening process. Then the I, Father, God's Unity parable is solely for the soul fusion process. Spiritual reawakening, which is trusting in the spirit, or how to trust the spirit so you can do it. And then the soul fusion, actually doing it. And then the third one, the soul football parable, or soul fusion, for the second one, soul fusion. And then the spirit soul liberation, meaning the rejection of all evil. And then the fourth one, of course, keep all evil things out of thine space permanently. Keep all evil things out of thine space permanently. May these words help you. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Be the greatness you were destined to be. Not too many more words need to be said after these ones. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.